Welcome back to another edition of Health Hack. And this week I've been talking about GMO foods. And one sure way that you can avoid buying GMO foods is to choose organic. And you might have heard previously that the nutritional content or value of organic foods versus non-organic foods is exactly the same. And in fact, interestingly, that is what my daughter was taught in recent years, like 2 years ago, in a university nutritional course, that there's no difference nutritionally between organic and non-organic. But that is not actually the case, although it's what many companies that are marketing the foods want you to believe. And the truth of the matter is that the marketing agencies will tell you what they want you to believe, so you will buy the product. Recently, there was research that came out that said Lucky Charms is the healthiest breakfast cereal to feed your child before they go to school, because it's fortified with all these vitamins and minerals. But of course, there's no mention of the sugar content, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And how about we actually eat real food with those vitamins and minerals in it, rather than a breakfast cereal high in sugar that's been fortified with those vitamins and minerals, right? There's always that marketing spin. So I want to come back and just talk to you about the difference in some of our key minerals in organic food versus what you get in non-organic food. And with non-organic food, you also run the risk from some crops of it being GMO. And if you missed that episode 98, you want to go back and listen, because in that episode, I tell you the crops that are most likely GMO and that you want to be watching out for. So let's just go through this mineral list. So this is in organic foods. Calcium is 63% higher in organic foods. Chromium, 78% higher. Iodine, 73% higher. Iron, 59% higher. Magnesium, 138% higher. Potassium, 125% higher. Selenium, 390% higher. Zinc, 60% higher. And these are all minerals that our body truly needs, and that when I run labs for clients, I see them deficient in them all the time. Well, I wonder why. Because the other difference very often between organic and conventional food farming is that the conventional food farming isn't letting the soil settle, and it's just take from the soil, and the minerals aren't having a chance to rejuvenate, whereas the organic farmer is certainly practicing better farming techniques in most cases and allowing for the soil to resettle. And so these minerals are in the soil and they are grown into the food. Now, calcium and magnesium, which I mentioned, as well as potassium, they are all our electrolytes, right? And they can impact our heart health, and our body needs those. And if we're not getting enough, we can start to get into states of struggling with adrenal fatigue, et cetera, as the body is burning through these and not replenishing them. Iodine and selenium are very good for thyroid health. Chromium is excellent for supporting our blood sugar balances. Zinc is excellent for our immune system. So these are all critical to our overall health, and we need to get them through our food. And one way to do that is to choose organic, because there is truly a difference between the nutritional level in organic food versus non-organic food. So I wanted to share that with you. And next week, I will continue this conversation on what is in our food, rather than specifically talking about GMO foods, but what is in our food. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful